and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome to another vlog. Yes, I'm aware this is my sit-down video filming backdrop because I do have a couple of things to catch you up on and a couple of things currently scattered around me to show you, and then we're going to transition into the vlog. So I'm going to show you a couple of bits from the south of France. Then I went to a luxury consignment, not so much consignment, I don't know how they structure their buying and selling process, but basically local Preloved boutique, and the owner was so nice. I've been meaning to go for ages, and I finally got around to it. They're called Prelovers. I'm local to Hamburg, Germany, but he does ship worldwide. So just to let you know, I'm going to include like his links, mainly his Instagram, in the description box below. So nice, so down to earth, and he's amazing at sourcing. In particular, like more recently, insane vintage Kellys and box leather mostly, but like all kinds of leathers, and most of the conditions of those bags are incredible and the prices are really fair. So yeah, definitely check him out. And I did go to their sale in the showroom. Usually they are open by appointment only, but this time around they had like a sale going on. I did purchase something. Let me start with that. Not a handbag though, but their prices were amazing. I did try on, try out a Herbag backpack, obviously a vintage one, but considering its age and everything, the condition was impeccable. And I think he was selling it for like $380, like a Herbag. Obviously a backpack. If it weren't a backpack, I might have picked it up, but I'm not a backpack person. So they had like a couple of keep-alls for really fair prices, a couple of Noes and like Chanel bags. Anyway, you will see in the footage that I got, I only filmed like a tiny bit, but definitely check them out on Instagram. And yeah, I didn't purchase a handbag, but I purchased a couple of Hermes tiny little catalogs. So you might know, I think I mentioned it a couple of times, that I actually collect Hermes magazines. Both these are all like the tiny square ones are the carré booklets. They changed the formatting from time to time, and now they actually discontinued those like carré booklets, because I think the reasoning from Hermes is that you can look up like the history and like the thought behind the carrés, so like the silk pieces on their website, which is fair, I guess. But on the other hand, like once you can't buy a particular scarf design online anymore, you can't access like the description of the scarf design anymore either. So I don't know, it is what it is. And yeah, I do collect those, and I also collect the Le Monde Hermès magazines, like the A4 format magazines. I did have a bunch of those on sale as well, but my collection at this point, I mean, I'm not like anywhere near it being complete, but the gaps that I do have are like in the 70s and 80s, and those catalogs are very hard to come by. So unfortunately, all of the ones that he had from the Le Monde Hermès range I already owned, but I did find a couple of carré magazines that I didn't own yet, so I'm really excited about those. So for instance, I'm not gonna go like in detail, but this is from spring summer 1990, and usually like they are fairly thin, so you don't have that much to look at, but you do have a couple of scarf designs and then like a little description and like who's the like artist and everything. So this is autumn winter 1988. Crazy. Oh, okay, like a little foreshadowing of something that I'm going to show you later. So this is the flacon scarf design with like perfume bottles. Okay, there I was saying that I'm not going to go into detail on every single one, so this is going to be the last one. This made me so excited. So this is from spring summer 1985, and I think this is one of the first ever times that they released one of these like carré booklets. So glad that I came across these and that I was able to fill some of the gaps in my collection. Let's see, this one is cute as well. And there's one of the plissé scarves. There we go. Hopefully the camera's focusing. I'm filming on my new, generally it's a vlogging camera, but I mean the quality is better than on my iPhone. So hopefully you, camera right there, are able to focus on stuff that I'm showing. So anyway, so I did that. I also went to my first ever Hydrafacial. The initial plan was to vlog that as well, but yeah, I was too much like in the moment and kind of like overwhelmed because it was my first time doing one of those Hydrafacials. So I wanted to make sure that I yeah, soak up all the information and just like do that. Also, okay, just briefly, I went to another sale, like mixed brand sale. I was very close to buying a purple lilac Dale from Dale's Addiction. You would have loved that color. A sweater from Isabelle Marant, but even like everything they had in store, they had crazy brands like Lanvin blazer, which I was also very tempted by, but even like everything was 70, sometimes 80% off. Even at 80% off of that blazer, it would have been like $670. I didn't end up going for that. Didn't end up going for the sweater, which would have ended up being like 260-ish. I mean, yes, for an Isabelle Marant sweater, that's, I guess, a good deal, but I'm a Zara girly, so I didn't end up taking that home. Anyway, that out of the way, let's get into some of the goodies that I got from the south of France. So if you've watched part 2 of my vlog, you will have seen that we went to Galimard, which is in Grasse, and Grasse is obviously well known for the perfume making and everything. And we sorry, I'll have to like reach down a couple of times while I'm talking. We did do a perfume course, and I think in the vlog I was like, yeah, there are like different tiers and some are more expensive and obviously like longer and everything, and you might end up getting a certificate for one of those like more expensive ones. Turns out I have to like cover my name. Anyway, so we did get like a certificate, which is exciting. It says Diplôme d'élève parfumeur, sorry for my French, atteste que, and there's my name, a participé au stage d'initiation au studio des fragrances Galimard. And then you actually have the formula of your perfume that you created written down there. And apparently, like with that code, you can go on their website and reorder the perfume that you created, for instance, or like room diffusers and like shower gel. So that's exciting. And yeah, there is my perfume. So the course was 60 bucks and took like 1.5, more so like in the direction of 2 hours. So yeah, quite a good amount of time, and you got to take home your 100 ml bottle of the perfume that you created. So 60 bucks, yeah, definitely worth it. And there's it, and we had to name it. And I was like, yeah, completely blanking. So this is Eau d'Adina, which obviously Adina is part of my YouTube name and yeah, my second name. So there we go. We were told that we were supposed to store this in like a cool and dark place for 3 weeks until we like are able to experience the scent as it is. So I haven't actually tried it on my skin yet, so really excited, but hopefully it will smell good, and if it doesn't, I mean, it was like for the experience, I guess. Anyway, so let's see. Unfortunately, like I have one really exciting thing that I can't show you because it's a present, and by the time that this vlog goes up, I think I won't have given her the present yet, so okay, but it's from Monaco, unfortunately I can't show you, but let's see, very random, plastic cups. These were from, I think we bought those in Saint-Maxime, which is basically like the bay where there's Saint-Tropez on the bottom. Saint-Maxime is basically on the opposite side of the bay. And yeah, we didn't go like into the city in Saint-Maxime because the traffic to Saint-Tropez was horrendous, but we were driving through Saint-Maxime and we needed like a couple of snacks, stuff to drink and everything. So we went to one of the like bigger supermarkets, maybe like Monoprix, one of those. Anyway, so while my parents sorted out the food situation, I scoured through the souvenir section, which apparently is a thing when it comes to French supermarkets, in the south of France at least. So anyway, I stumbled across these and they are kind of tacky, but yeah, they were only $4 for one. So I have Saint-Tropez right here. Then I have Cannes, which we didn't go to this time around because like last time we went to the south of France, we weren't overly impressed with Cannes. I mean, if we had stayed a couple of days longer in the south of France, chances are we would have gone to Cannes as well this time around, but yeah, we decided not to. Then we have Nice, which, oh, okay, it's Antibes on one side. We didn't go to Antibes, and Nice on the other side. I didn't realize. Is that the case with all of them? Oh. I didn't realize that you have 2 cities on either side. I was like, yeah, okay, got Cannes, got Monaco, so chances are I will have duplicates because I was like, okay, Cannes on the front, Cannes will be on the back. Apparently it's not, so this is Cannes and Monaco, let's see. Interesting. Saint-Tropez, and okay, Saint-Tropez and Saint-Tropez. That is like the same on both sides. Then you have Antibes and Nice, Cannes and Monaco. Nice and Antibes as well, so I mean, yeah, it is what it is. And Cannes and Monaco again. Fail. But anyway, so I do have duplicates of a couple of cities. Man, that kind of sucks. But anyway, and while I was there, I also decided to go for those like very cheapo ones. Those were, they don't have the price on them anymore, but I think I paid like $150 for one of those. So yeah, very cheapo. And again, I didn't realize this is like Cannes on one side, Monaco on the other side, Antibes and Nice. Again, hopefully the camera does a somewhat of a okay job at focusing. Saint-Tropez is the same as like the other one, so same on both sides. And then we have Monaco and Cannes again, and Antibes and Nice again. Okay, maybe I should have paid a little closer attention to what I was actually purchasing. But anyway, so there's that. Let me put them to the side. I definitely didn't need those. Okay, let's do this right here. So this is, hopefully it focuses again. This is like a tray, like a tiny little porcelain tray that I got from the Villa Épressy de Rothschild, which is stunning. That should be in part 1 of my South of France vlogs. Such a beautiful villa, like the gardens around it, it's stunning. And yeah, there's like a water fountain situation with music sometimes. So yeah, I decided to get this tray. And on the back it says faience, like porcelain made in France. And we did go to, I think it was called like Mustier au Saint-Marie or something like that. We did go to one of those tiny villages, which apparently is very well known for this like faience porcelain. So there's that, made in France, which is great. Then while we're on the topic of like porcelain or like Chinaware, very not made in France, Starbucks. And it's not even like a South of France theme, is like a special edition of Paris, obviously for like the Olympics, which I think currently there are the Paralympics going on, or they're about to start. But yeah, it's like muted or like very understated, and just like the landmarks in like bronze, gold and silver. So love that. Not that much of a fan of the interior, but hey ho, so there's that. I'm not like the biggest collector of Starbucks mugs, but sometimes if I come across one that I enjoy, I pick it up. And sorry for reaching down, I should have like put like a little table on here. Oops, don't fall. Anyway, and next off, which should be the last like Chinaware that I have to show you, 2 is definitely enough, is again focus. There we go. Like it's not so much like an espresso cup, maybe like a small coffee cup with like a bamboo top. So I got this in S, which S, a gorgeous medieval village. Definitely check it out. We usually, I'm talking as if I go to the south of France like every other week. So both the first time that we went to the south of France as well as this time around, we combined Monaco and S in one day, which worked out perfectly. And yeah, I couldn't pass this up. This is like from I'd imagine from a super fancy hotel. So we didn't stay in the hotel, but I got the mug nonetheless because I love the like sleek design. And I think, yeah, it's like hand wash only and non-microwavable, but oh well. And so I'll have to hand wash this bad boy. And there, okay, I definitely lost track of stuff that I already showed you and I didn't show you yet. Let's see. Okay. Probably won't be able to show you. Also, is it like bad luck if you open up an umbrella inside? So I bought something for myself. I bought a present for my bestie in Monaco, but I also bought something for myself in Monaco. Okay. Let's see. Is it like mirrored for you? Hopefully not. So it says Monte Carlo, Société de something Bain de Mer, and it says down here, it never rains in Monte Carlo. So yeah, and it also like, it's like a navy blue, and there's like some kind of like detailing on the entire umbrella. So there's that. We're at 21 minutes. Maybe I should rephrase it and say this isn't an intro, but probably like half of the vlog. Anyway, if you're still around, thank you so much. And by the way, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, hi, I'm Lesley. I'm so glad to have you here. On my channel, I talk about all things luxury, in particular handbags, if you weren't able to tell, but I cover a wide range of topics. I film unboxings. There haven't been that many unboxings recently, and some of you have commented like, what's going on? Are you still into bags? Obviously I am, but it's just like a matter of priorities. And especially this year, travel which is also definitely a luxury, has been one of my main priorities when it comes to like spending my fun money, I guess. So I do adore filming travel vlogs. Definitely check out my South of France travel vlogs. And I also went to the Caribbean earlier this year and I loved it so much. There was like a cruise. I loved it so much, and yeah, if I do say so myself, the vlogs turned out pretty great. Anyway, how did I end up here? Oh right, so yeah, I do travel vlogs, unboxings, review videos, collection videos. I did recently, like a couple of months ago at this point, film an updated handbag collection video, so check that out as well. So if any of that or like a combination of that sounds like your thing, plus forgot to mention, very important, shopping vlogs. I adore filming shopping vlogs. If any of that sounds like a thing, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining my little YouTube family. Maybe, just maybe, we're gonna get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That would make me so happy. Anyway, one more thing and then we're gonna cut to whatever I'm gonna do next. Actually, I don't have that many plans. I mean, I'm about to rush out the door to my parents because it's my dad's birthday today, but chances I won't be able to film there because none of my family is into social media like at all, but that's basically the plan of action for the remainder of the weekend. I mean, obviously today is Sunday, but I'm gonna stretch this vlog into next weekend, hopefully. Anyway, so one more thing that I wanted to show you is something from Dior. It's actually from Dior Beauty, and this is so nice. So I went with a friend of mine to Dior Beauty a couple of, like last weekend, I think. And she wanted to look at a couple of things, and they do have like a new range of perfumes. I'm blanking on the name, but they are basically like known perfumes like Rouge Trafalgar, Lucky, some of their best sellers, I guess, from like the Privé range. And they did release those in like concentrated forms, I think. Anyway, so we did look at those and we did take a look at a couple of new releases when it comes to blush sets and like bronzers and stuff. She bought a couple of things, or like she had a couple of things put on reserve because at the time that we were looking at them, they weren't out to purchase yet. But yeah, she did reserve a couple of things and because like I was the +1, I don't know, I was just like really lucky. I got a tiny little gift. Look at this. I love like Dior Beauty goodies and like add-ons. There were a couple of testers or like samples in there, but I already took them out and they're in rotation. Obviously you don't get like that much product out of a sample, but it's nice to try. And this beautiful little pouch. It's just so cute, and the SA is so nice. Like, she's such a lovely person. And yeah, anyway, so there's that tiny little, not even like Dior unboxing, but something that I wanted to share with you. Anyway, I'm surrounded by stuff. So I guess I'm gonna catch you either later today. Oh, actually, one thing. Let's see. I haven't decided yet which bag I'm gonna carry. Some of you may know, it's one of my more viewed videos, unsurprisingly, that I did purchase a Birkin 35 last February. And I haven't worn her that much, so let me grab her. I mean, she could work with my outfit quite well. Let's grab her and see. Maybe it's time to bring her out. Sorry about the mess in the background. Actually, I'm kind of annoyed by how this situation looks because it's so messy. Like, also somewhat coherent in terms of how I structured it, like color-wise, but I don't know. I've also been thinking, sorry, I have to crouch down. I've been thinking of doing one of those like color analysis courses, like if you're like a warm summer or like a cold spring, like those like, yeah, spring, summer, autumn, winter kind of color theories, because I do have a good amount of clothes. I mean, obviously I have like a walk-in wardrobe, granted a lot of space is taken up by my handbags, but still, like, I have so much stuff. But whenever it comes around to actually like dressing, usually I revert to something like this. So black and like a beige or like a white. And I'm sure there are a couple of colors that would look great on me, but I just can't figure it out myself. So I don't know, if you've done one of those like color analysis courses, definitely let me know your thoughts, if you think it's worth it or if it's something that you'd be able to do yourself. Like I'm sure there are like courses or like stuff to print out online. So let me know if you have any experiences with those. Maybe I can do something about the angle. I don't know about that, but anyway. Yeah, I do have the fail protector and everything, which kind of also tells you that this baby doesn't get a lot of wear. I did, like at this point at least, I removed all of the stickers and stuff, but I don't know, is it me? Am I the problem? Because this is like such a holy grail bag, and I was so lucky to get a call from my local boutique with basically hardly any purchase history. But something's stopping me from wearing it. I don't know what it is. Let's see. I do have an insert, not currently inside there actually, it's currently stuffed with some like paper tissue situation. I do have an insert, not from 7RP, because in my opinion, I mean, obviously I've never touched one of them, but in my opinion, they are kind of expensive. Samorga, on the other hand, I've heard a couple of things that they are not the best when it comes to Hermes, so I went for like the middle ground, I think. And this is also beautiful. So I was maybe a little biased by the fact that they work with these like gorgeous materials. So this is from Mai Tai, and it's also like handmade and stuff, but not Alcantara, but like a different kind of material. And it's like quilted on the inside. It's beautifully made. Oh, and yeah, I was lucky enough to still get a raincoat with my bag. Apparently Hermes stopped producing and giving you those raincoats, which is insane. But anyway, so it says, maybe it focuses, it says Mai Tai on there. Yeah, it's not currently in my bag because I do tend to store it without the insert in there. Just like, I mean, the insert fits perfectly, but I just want to prevent any kind of like corner wear, like the insert digging into the leather and deforming it. Anyway, so there's that. I'm not a fan of the angle situation. How am I going to fix this? You're on a tripod currently, by the way. So maybe don't mind those dust bags. I had to make the backdrop a little more presentable. Generally, I do try to put all of my bags back into their dust bags when I'm not using them, because like obviously you have like natural light coming in. But I mean, I'm a tall girl. I'm like, I think it's like 5'10", so like 177 centimeters. And this is the Birkin 35. I think it works on me, but something is stopping me. I don't know what it is. Also, is it like a little overkill to wear a Birkin to like a family birthday situation? We're not even gonna go out like to a restaurant. It's just like at my parents'. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I definitely don't want to sell it because chances are I will never get like a store offer again, because I'm not a regular Hermes client. I still don't know how I got so lucky to even get offered a bag like straight from the boutique. I didn't even have like a go-to essay at the time. I still don't have a go-to essay at Hermes, but it's a beautiful color. It's a taupe with gold hardware. But anyway, what do we think? What do we think? What do we think? Anyway, this vlog is so rambly. I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna catch you either today or next weekend, I guess. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on the Birkin situation. If you have any similar experience or any experience basically with getting offered and buying an Hermes bag and the situation being less than crazy enthusiastic about the bag, definitely let me know and make me feel less alone. But yeah. I'm rambling again. Catch you later. Hi guys, so quickly checking in, it's already the next weekend, unsurprisingly, because generally I don't have anything interesting to show you throughout the week. Okay, I said weekend, it's actually a Friday today because I do have a day off today and I already went, which I'm really happy about that. I can tick that off of my to-do list. I went to the Chinese Visa Center because I think I've mentioned numerous times at this point, and I should probably zip it, that I'll be traveling to China towards the end of October. So let me quickly show you my outfit. Let me pop you down here. There we go. Like my general uniform. Sneakers, if I'm not wearing heels, sneakers is my go-to. My Louis Vuitton, I think it's called, sorry, I have to crouch down. I think it's called LockMeTo or something like that. Definitely long been discontinued. I did show it in a little more detail in my most recent luxury handbag collection video, so check that out. And I think I also like linked a couple of Preloved ones that I was able to find because it's discontinued, and it's a leather bag by Louis Vuitton. Yeah, if it's not a Capucine, those bags don't really hold their resale value, so check that out, and I might include a couple of links in the description box as well. But anyway, I guess catch you later.
I could probably use some sick of the way you let me down.
Alright, quickly changed into another bag because generally I'm not like overly fussed with carrying bags like in the crook of my arm, but in the heat it's not like my preference, so I switched into my Kurt Geiger. Hopefully I won't make you dizzy. Anyway, so we're currently it looks a little industrial, doesn't it? So this is a tunnel that basically goes below the river that runs through Hamburg, which is quite exciting. So yeah, you can, I think back in the day, this is like super old, as you might be able to tell from the color of the walls. Back in the day, I think you were able to like actually drive through here like with your car, but nowadays it's only for pedestrians, and I think you can like cycle through here. But anyway, obviously they also have, sorry if I'm making you dizzy, they also have elevators, but like going down, I think I can manage actually like taking the stairs. Anyway, I think we're basically already down there, and I'm going to show you the tunnel that basically we're walking below the river, which is quite exciting. And yeah, then hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to get a nice sunset. But I'm not overly optimistic because it's quite overcast. Like suddenly, the entire day was super like warm and sunny, 0 clouds in the sky, and now it's quite overcast. But fingers crossed, I'm still hoping for a sunset. But anyway, let's go through the tunnel below the river, and I'm gonna catch you on the other side.
I don't know which way I'm going. I don't need to, as long as I don't have to stay with you. You fill me up with broken promises, 'cause you never keep them. I'm so sick of the way you let me down. So, all my time, oh, don't try. I don't like all the things you do, mess with my head, just pick me up, let me down, like you don't care, this is.
All right, so we made it to the other side. Look at that, like it's in progress, work in progress. Also, like officially sunset isn't about to start until like half an hour maybe. Anyway, so there's that. Let me quickly try to show you, I think, oh, sailboat. Somewhere there is where we entered the tunnel, basically. Walked below the river, now we're here. I just adore living in a city that, geez, what's going on? Like I keep making friends with wasps and hopefully not getting stung. But anyway, so yeah, I adore living in a city that has such close proximity to water. One of the reasons why I also adored London, in case you weren't aware, I spent half a year in London last year and I loved it so much. By the way, London also has one of those tunnels that goes below the Thames. That's from Greenwich to basically the other side. It's not as high in terms of the ceiling height and not as like clean and pristine, I guess, but they do have a tunnel as well. I did that in I think like August last year. And by the way, if you're still around and you enjoyed it, I would appreciate it so much if you give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I'm working on getting to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I can't do it without you. So if you want to make my day or my year, consider subscribing, and let's enjoy the sunset together. And I think that's where I'm going to end this vlog. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna leave you with beautiful, hopefully beautiful sunset views.
Come pick me up, drag me from the shadows, babe. Give me your love, you'll be my escape. Come turn me on, key inside the engine, babe. Lead the way, it's okay.